At the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena, we come now to the classic event of any indoor or outdoor track meet, the 1 mile run. And this one could really be something, because a 4-man team, you might say, from the Los Angeles Track Club has announced ahead of time that it is going to make a kind of group assault on the world indoor record. It is hoped that one of them, right here and now, can run the mile in less than 4 minutes. Nobody has ever done that in a place with a roof on it. The men involved are Jim Beatty, Laszlo Tabary, Dave Martin, and Jim Grella of the Los Angeles Track Club. The 5th man in the field is Lieutenant Pete Close of the United States Marine Corps. Now, Dick, how will this work? Do they have a prearranged plan for the first 3 quarters? Is that it? And then on the last quarter, it's every man for himself?
That's pretty well it, Jim. Of course, we don't know what the plan is. Coach Mihai Igwe has given the instructions to these runners just about 5 minutes before the race, but I'm sure that it will be a plan which will carry the 3 quarters somewhere from 2:58 to 3:02, and that's good enough to bring a mile under 4 minutes.
Okay, well, there's Laszlo Tabary. Here is Jim Beatty, one of the gamest runners you'll ever find in the world. That's a kind of an overworked word, but it applies to him very distinctly. There's Jim Grella, formerly of the University of Oregon. He beat Darrell Burleson in the mile at Portland not long ago. Here is Laszlo Tabary, former Hungarian. And here is Pete Close of the United States Marine Corps, Lieutenant Pete Close. And Dave Martin, also of the Los Angeles Track Club, University of Michigan graduate, now going to graduate school at UCLA.
We've changed the lanes on us here, Jim. It'll be Beatty in 1, Grella in 2, Tabary in 3, Close in 4, and Martin in 5.
All right, this will be 11 laps of this indoor track at Los Angeles. The world indoor record is 4 minutes, 1 and 4/10 seconds, held by Ron Delaney, who was with Villanova University when he set it in 1959. That's Laszlo Tabary going for the lead on the first lap. Jim Beatty is in second position. It's Tabary and Beatty on the first of 11 laps.
So obviously the strategy is for Tabary to carry the pace at least for the first quarter. And Beatty right in behind him with Grella running just about a yard behind Beatty, Close in 4th, and Martin running 5th.
Right, Tabary, Beatty, and Grella is the order right now, with Pete Close in 4th position. And Dave Martin last. That's at this moment. The unofficial time clicking on your screen right now. There you hear feet pounding on board, the unmistakable sound of indoor track. It's still Tabary in front, Jim Beatty hanging behind him, running almost step for step. Jim Grella in 3rd position. Pete Close is 4th.
They're on schedule, Jim. 58-9 for the first quarter.
58 and 9/10 for the first quarter. Well on schedule for an under 4-minute mile. It's never been done indoors. The figures, of course, unofficial. And now Jim Beatty has taken over the lead from Tabary as they move into the second quarter. It's Beatty, Tabary, Grella, and Close. Little Jim Beatty out in front. Watched him run a great race in Moscow last summer on ABC's Wide World of Sports in the dual meet between the United States and the Soviet Union. Now he's back home in California. Beatty in front. And now Jim Grella's in second position, and Tabary has dropped back to 3rd. Beatty and Grella. Tabary and Dave about 10 yards behind Lieutenant Pete Close.
This has definitely turned into a 2-man race. Tabary, of course, is out of it with Close, and they're coming into the end of the half mile, and the half mile is certainly on pace. The half mile in 1:59.5, so they're definitely running a 4-minute mile pace, in fact, a little better.
The unofficial time under the pace that they need for a 4-minute mile.
This crowd is really getting with Grella and Beatty here, and of course, if these 2 men could carry it through the half mile here, this is going to be the first 4-minute mile ever run indoors.
We're really eager to see what that 3/4 time is going to be. It's Jim Grella, formerly of the University of Oregon, out in front. Jim Beatty dogging his footsteps. 4 laps to go. It's Grella and Beatty, a 2-man race. Both representing the Los Angeles Track Club.
A little more than a half a lap to go till they come to the 3/4. And Beatty should be taking over right now.
And Beatty is taking over right at the moment as they cross the finish line with 3 laps to go.
3/4 in 3:01. which is a little slow, but still fast enough to make it.
3:01.2. In other words, Beatty can make it, and it's strictly Beatty now. Beatty moving out in front. Grella appears to have had it. It's Jim Beatty pouring it on. He has to run a tremendous last quarter, but it's possible. Nobody's ever run the mile in less than 4 minutes indoors. Watch the seconds clicking off.
Beatty is running sensationally here. The man is able to drive himself with no competition at all, and he's really opening up, and the crowd is going crazy, Jim.
They sure are. Jim Beatty pulling it on. Here comes the gun lap. Watch him go, turning on the sprint.
He's driving right at 4-minute pace, Jim. He's very close to 4 minutes. Sensationally close.
You may be seeing track history right here and now. He still has about 40 yards to go.
He's going to make it. He's going to run the first 4-minute mile.
It looks like he made it unofficially. 3:58.6. What did you get, Dick?
According to my watch, 3:59 flat. No doubt about it. Jim Beatty has just run the first 4-minute mile indoor history.
There you see him, Jim Beatty. Tired, weary, but oh so happy.
No doubt about it. Peter Snell's a great miler, Jim, but let's see what Jim Beatty can do when he reaches him in the outdoor season this year when Beatty is in his peak condition. 3:58.9 is what my watch shows. And there's Beatty.
Better than a second under what he needed. There's Beatty and Taubery congratulating him. A little away to the camera. And now the victory lap for Jim Beatty. Let's listen to the crowd. Another great moment on ABC's Wide World of Sport. Well, there it was. I hope that the feeling that's in this. I hope that the feeling that's in this arena got through to you at home. It was one of the greatest moments we've had, I think, on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Do you have the official time, Dick?
The official time is 3:58.9, Jim, which of course breaks Ron Delaney's indoor record of 4:01.4, and you saw Mihai Igloy, the great Hungarian, ex-Hungarian who will become a U.S. citizen this month, congratulating him.